Hello, lovely people. So today we're playing Home is Where He Is. After your grandfather's death, you inherit an isolated and decaying residence. Shrouded in silence, what should be a routine inventory turns into a surveillance nightmare when you realize your every move is being watched. Someone or something is watching you. Someone knows your habits, your clothes, and your secrets. So, let's start. I know everything about you, but I want to hear it from your mouth. What should I call you? She, her. The sky is dark. The rain falls as if the heavens themselves are grieving. You watch the casket descend, vanishing into the deep grave. Your mother adjusts the veil atop her head, seemingly more concerned about the drizzle ruining her makeup. Your cousins are huddled under a tree, scrolling through their phones, as if nothing else matters, as if him didn't matter. Your aunt is weeping by the graveside. The rhythm seems steady and rehearsed. They aren't burying a man, they're burying an obstacle. You're already exhausted by it all. Before you leave, the gravedigger points towards a condolence book, a formal record for those left behind. Fake words. You were the only one who truly seemed to love him. The granddaughter he adored so much. The only one who stayed when everyone else turned their backs on a dying man. You decide to sign one last time. A final statement that you were his granddaughter. My name? Reiko. The name looks too small on the blank page. You put the pen back. There's nothing left to do. He's gone. Your relatives are already headed straight to the notary's office. All you have left now is the key and the house he left behind. The whole way there is a blur, as if you're just passing through meaningless streets. Your mind feels empty. Nothing seems to matter. Even the rain has stopped falling. You think that maybe the old house will bring you some relief. You had to give up your cramped old apartment, but it would be worth it, just to be there one more time. It looks bigger than I remember, and too silent now. It might feel a bit out of place in a house this big. The flowers are still alive. It bothers me. Sometimes I think he was forgotten too quickly. The furniture is draped in white sheets. There's too much dust. The house reeks of mold. But you feel like there's something else in the air. A familiar scent, ancient, as if it never truly left. Memories drift through your mind of when you used to visit your grandfather, back when you still came here. You run a hand through your hair. The house is filthy and cluttered. It needs a deep clean after sitting empty for years. Your heart skips a beat. On the floor lies a shattered vase. The flower inside is dead and moldy. The water that kept it alive is sickening green, and it looks slimy. Did it fall on its own? You want to believe it just lost its balance. With great reluctance, you grab your suitcase and head upstairs. Your steps feel automatic. The way to the upstairs bedroom is so fresh in your memory. The smell of mold is worse up here. It's almost suffocating. It looks exactly the way I remember. The bed is one of the only pieces of furniture not covered by a ghostly sheet. It confuses you. You look up the fabric. There are no stains, no creases. It looks like it was recently tucked in. It's strange. The house had been empty for nearly 2 years before your grandfather passed away. Maybe he just forgot to cover it. Funerals are usually draining. Even more so when you seem to be the only one actually feeling anything. You unzip your bag. You don't have the energy to even put clothes on hangers or in drawers. You start pulling them out and throwing them into the closet. Everything mixed together in a messy pile. I'll deal with this tomorrow. Still have a lot of cleaning to do. I'll fix everything tomorrow. Talking to yourself brought some comfort. The comfort of knowing you weren't alone there. You barely kick off your shoes before collapsing to the mattress, exhausted. The weight of the day finally pulls you under. The dust invades your lungs, but your eyes are already too heavy to open. For a moment, through the fog of sleep, your ears seem to catch something. A faint sound, like the rustle of fabric in the dark. The house gets cold at night. You feel like you should get up and find a blanket for the early hours, but exhaustion speaks louder than the cold, and you fall asleep atop those dusty sheets in that old house. Day 1. The light hits your eyes when you open them. The tiredness is still there, but something in the environment forces you to open them. Your back hurts. The mattress is too hard, and you slept in a strange position. During the night, you swore you felt it sink before falling fully asleep. It was as if somebody had sat there. Even though you slept on top of the covers, strangely, you don't feel cold. In fact, your body feels warm, as if it had been covered all night. You look around. The room looks tidier. The smell of mold seems to have become subtle. Looking down, you notice a blanket you brought in your suitcase, clumsily folded at the edge of the bed. I don't remember grabbing. I think I must have gotten up during the night because of the cold. You sit up quickly in bed. The movement makes your head spin and your vision darken. The air feels a little heavy. Even without the full stench of mold, there are other scents, like wet earth and cleaning products. It feels almost like too much, as if an entire bottle had been wasted on the floor. Your stomach growls, reminding you of the consequences of skipping dinner yesterday. Your bare feet touch the floorboards. It takes a moment, but you finally stop. You look down. The wood under your feet wasn't rough or dusty like last night. It looked polished and almost shiny now. You go down the stairs quickly, unconsciously holding your breath. Something feels different. The white sheets covering the sofas have been removed and folded into a neat pile. The windows are so clean you can see the garden clearly outside. Is someone there? Your voice cracks as if you're afraid it would be answered. The silence becomes deafening. The sound of your racing heart reaches your ears. Did I hear that right? The door. I locked it, didn't I? You take long strides towards the entrance. The handle resists. Locked. Intact. Of course. No one got in. Then why did everything change? The restlessness doesn't go away. You look at the small dresser near the door. Your keys were no longer there. You weren't sure if you left them there. You force your lungs to draw air slowly. Your heart begins to steady. You close your eyes and rub your temples. Stress. It's the stress. Dealing with a funeral and a complicated family is making me see things. The smell in the kitchen seems milder. You try to focus on your own hunger and ignore the strangeness when your stomach growls once more. The sink looks clean and dry. There isn't a drop of water or a grain of dust. The dark marble looks polished in a methodical way. The cloth is folded perfectly beside it. What's going on? A photo of Grandpa. He looks happy at his 4th fishing trip. That was before he got sick. I don't know why he kept his photo here. You stare at the photo. As frightening as your situation is, seeing that picture brings a flicker of comfort. The chairs that were previously suspended are now on the floor. The glass looks impeccably clean. There isn't even a single spider web underneath it. Everything is too clean. And then there's this. The fruit shines on the clean counter, almost perfect in an artificial way. If it weren't for a bite on the side, too small and delicate, as if just tasting the flavor. The flesh is still pale. It looks like it was only recently exposed to the air. I didn't bite that. I think. I don't remember buying this either. Let's save that. Let's eat it. See where that goes. You stare at the apple in your hand. If they ate some, why leave it here? Your stomach aches. Before you can think, you bring the fruit to your mouth. It's sweet. Too sweet. The texture gives way easily. Inside, it's softer than it should be. Something about it feels wrong. You toss the core into the trash once the soft flesh is gone. You aren't sure if you were actually that hungry. You walk to the back door and grab the handle. Twist. Push. Nothing. It's locked. You try again, forcing it. The cold metal slips in your hand. Nothing. I'm just tired. I have to be. Your voice sounds muffled, as if you were speaking from far away. The sweet taste lingers in your mouth, overwhelming. It feels sickening now. Your body freezes. Your eyes drift upward. Above you, a stain marks the corner of the wall. Has that always been there? You frown. It looks like a massive leak. Silence. Your stomach churns. Not from hunger, but something else. Something heavier. I need a shower. You move away from the door too quickly. The hot water falls over your shoulders, but it doesn't seem to relieve your tension. Just heat skin. What is happening to this place? Water runs through your hair as you stare at the floor tiles. I thought coming here would make things better. You turn off the tap. The thick steam fogs up the glass in a small window at the top of the bathroom. Excuse me. You reach your hand outside the shower stall, trying to reach the towel rack, but your fingers only find a cold, damp tile. What? You open the door so abruptly that you can hear it creak. The morning cold hits your wet skin quickly, causing an immediate shiver. The rack is empty. You look at the floor, feeling strangely relieved to see the towel lying there. Your eyes drift to the fogged-up mirror as you wrap yourself in the dry fabric. Through the steam, you can see marks, as if someone had drawn there. No. Someone drew there. Your jaw tightens as you swallow hard. You walk with wet footsteps on the mirror. It's still fogged up, but you can see what looks like a smiley face and a heart. No matter how much you wanted to find an explanation for this, those drawings made it clear. You're not alone. Maybe you never were. You turn your face away, avoiding looking at the mirror again. Part of you wants to understand. Another part feels like you aren't safe here. Before you even realize it, your legs move on your own. You don't care if the floor gets wet, you just need to put something on and get out of that house. Your body freezes. The closet door is open. The clothes are all folded and organized in a sloppy way on each shelf. Desperation takes over you as you rummage through them, looking for something to wear as fast as possible. You dress with hands that are still wet. The fabric sticks to your skin. You try to ignore your own reflection in that mirror behind you. Dot, dot, dot. You stop. The room is bright. It's still daytime, but behind that door, it looks too dark. Silence. Your hands tremble as you take a step back. You can hear a breath, other than your own. Short, light. Your breathing seems to be getting faster and faster. You look around, searching for a means of escape, but there is none. The only possible exit is the bedroom door. The same one you are certain someone is behind, watching you. Quickly, you turn to the window. Your hands throw the curtains aside, revealing the garden below. It's a bit of a drop. You swallow hard, glancing over your shoulders. Whatever is there hasn't moved. It doesn't seem like it's going to pounce. You try to winch the window latch open, forcing it with all your might. Damn it! The door moves away. You are ready to react to any kind of attack, but it wasn't that. Something moves in the darkness. It's not a shadow, not a piece of furniture. The smell gets stronger before you see it. He's wearing your sweater. An old sweater you were so attached to now was being worn by that man. It looks much too small for him. His hair is long. It looks unkempt. He doesn't attack you. He just looks at you with a smile that's too wide. My gosh. His pale skin looks a bit flushed. The smell of roses in the room becomes thickening and strong, masking the slight smell of mold. I didn't want to scare you. His hands move nervously as he approaches. The steps are light and slow, as if fearing you might run. He stops in front of you. His body seems tall compared to yours. He brings his fingers to your cheek. The touch is icy like ice cubes. His skin feels damp like wet paper. He forces your gaze to meet his. Did you like the gift? I tried to draw something beautiful. You still like beautiful things, don't you? Yes, you do. His tone sounds almost like that of a child seeking approval. I also cleaned the house. He seemed tired. I did everything right. I'm helping, so don't run away. Your brain seems to finally process everything. You swat his hand away from your face. He looks at his own hand turning red with a sort of indignation. Your mouth opens. No sound comes out. Your throat locks up. He's too close. What are you doing here? Who are you? You. Do you live here hidden? In hiding? No. No, my madame. I have always been here. You're lying. The house was empty. It always has been. You're an intruder. He tugs at his sweater like an anchor. It's an awkward movement. I'm not lying. I need to get out. Did you take my keys? Give me my keys and I won't call the police. Let me go and you won't have any trouble. He tilts his head so far that you hear a dry crack from his neck. As if it were broken. Go away. Why? I won't hurt you. I folded the clothes. I cleaned the house. Why leave? What does that matter? I only arrived here yesterday and all this. I don't even know what you are. You smell like mold. You're strange and disgusting. And on top of that, you're acting like a stalker. The words came out like poison, but his reaction wasn't one of fury. Mold. He repeats as if testing the sound. You can call me that. Yeah. Mold. You can call me that if you want. Oh. He falls to his knees in front of you. The impact didn't make a sound of bones hitting the floor, but rather a muffled sound like a sack of dirt. He grabs the hem of your shirt in a plea, making you stumble back. Please don't go. I beg you, madame. Don't go. I will keep the windows clean, the floors polished, if that's what you prefer. But don't leave us. Us? His voice is broken, sounding almost human and far too innocent. Seeing this man kneeling at your feet causes both revulsion and an involuntary pity. He's completely crazy. If I try to run, he'll chase me, or worse, he might freak out. If I stay... You look at Mold. His hands were trembling while holding your shirt. Saliva goes stone dry in your throat. If I say no, will he let me go? Fine, I won't leave, but give me some space. Mold lifts his face. He immediately lets go of your clothes and crawls backward. Yes, space. Even as he obeys, his eyes remain too attentive, fixed on you, noticing every movement. He obeyed. At least he seems to understand commands. What a good boy. If I can keep him occupied long enough. I'm going downstairs. I need water. He stays in place, only giving a brief nod. Stay here. You leave the room with steps that are much too slow. Your mind feels alert as if you were turning your back on a predator. Right, they were here. You look at the dresser by the door. The wood is clean and varnished, but the keys aren't there. You open the drawer, empty, not even a spider web. Why would anyone do so much in so little time? You look up. There's a dark stain on the ceiling above you. You think you see it move. You blink. And for a second, you think it's looking back. Have I seen this before? You walk to the window and try to open it. It won't move. The latch seems stuck, just like upstairs. You use all your strength to pull it, but you don't seem to have any success. That same sound. You look up again. The same stain. It was as if they were following you. You let go of the latch. Your fingers ache from the effort. You stare fixedly at the stain on the ceiling. It doesn't just look like a leak. It's too dark. Your stain looks the same as the one behind the door. And the one in the kitchen. I see you. Get out of there. Your body is trembling when you scream at the stain. No answer. Am I imagining things? You stare at the stain as if you expected it to react somehow. But it remains static against the white of the ceiling. The clock on the wall marks the seconds. Maybe you're getting paranoid. A strange shadow, that's all it is. He's upstairs. He's just a weird guy. You turn to go to the kitchen. Something is wrong. By instinct, you look back. The stain that was previously more of an irregular circle now looks longer, stretched toward the stairs. I'm going crazy. You walk to the sink, hoping that a bit of water will relieve you. You turn on the tap and try to drink the water straight from your hand, feeling great relief from your dry throat. You try to compose yourself, run your hand through your hair, then only look back at the sink. Your body freezes when you see the reflection in the aluminum. Maud is standing at the kitchen door, still wearing your sweater. He's leaning forward with his hands together while watching you in silence. Damn it! I told you to stay upstairs. He yelled for me to leave. What? I'm sorry for scaring you, madame. Fear quickly turns into defensive irritation. You walk to the kitchen window, trying to open it. But exactly like the other, it was stuck. Why won't the windows open? Mon doesn't know. You locked them on purpose. Your accusation makes him take a step back, waiting for you to calm down. Mon didn't do that. If they open, you will leave me. You take a deep breath. Even if he is a complete stranger, he doesn't really seem like he wants to hurt you for now. But you aren't going to accept staying here forever. It's dangerous outside. Stay here. Mole takes care of everything. Now he speaks of himself in the third person like a child, but acts like a jailer. I need to stay calm, and everything will be fine. Look, Maud. I'm hungry. I haven't done any shopping, but I brought some things in my suitcase. His eyes seem to brighten for a moment. His hunched posture vanishes as he takes more of an animated stance. Yes, food. Maud put it all away. Maud cooks. I can... Oh. Maud will do it. He gestures towards the dining table, silently asking you to sit. Reluctantly, you sit down. How could all of this happen? The house was locked as the whole time, no sign of a break-in. You look at the glass tabletop, thoughtful. He says he's always been here, but that's impossible. You turn your head to look at Mold. He was singing while rummaging through the kitchen cabinets. What kind of thing is he? Trying to leave today doesn't seem like it's going to work. Maybe not even tomorrow. What should I do? You look outside the window. The sky was already orange. Is it getting dark yet? Mold returns a while later, placing a plate in front of you. It was a simple pasta you brought in your suitcase. Nothing special. Aren't you going to eat?
Mold has already eaten. He only wants to see you satisfied, madame.
He doesn't sit down. He just watches you with crossed hands, waiting for anything you might have to say. You force the first forkful under his gaze. The pasta seems overcooked, but it doesn't taste like anything is out of the ordinary. I need to keep up appearances that I've accepted all this madness. Maybe when he sleeps, I can search the house. If he even sleeps. After dinner, he insists on cleaning everything and follows you to the room. Always 3 steps away. I'm going to sleep. You can go whatever it is you sleep.
Mold doesn't need to sleep.
He continues to stare at you without blinking. You hesitate for a moment while looking at him. Right. Good night. You close the bedroom door. You don't lock it. You can't. You lie down on the bed. It feels fresher now. The sheets have been changed, and the smell of dust is gone. You don't turn off the lights while trying to close your eyes. Any slight noise makes your heart beat faster than your chest. Memories of your grandfather drift through your mind. You try to push them away faster than they appear. Your eyes squeeze shut before you drift off. Before you succumb to exhaustion, you feel the sheet being adjusted. A cold hand brushes the hair away from your face. It stops there. It doesn't move away. You pretend to be asleep, and even so, it remains. Day 2. Your wrists burned with a cold touch all night long. You wake up to the sound of birds outside. The bedroom curtains are drawn, letting in very little light. The blanket feels like it was recently tucked around your body. Your head sinks into the pillows. Your head sinks into the pillows. You turn your head. Next to the bed, there's a vase of flowers. Roses. The very same ones responsible for the scent that's now making you nauseous. They look like they've been artificially dyed a shade of blue. They were clearly painted by hand. The tiny imperfections still let the original color show through. He left this here. You throw the blanket aside. Your wrist feels numb, marked by itchy, reddish splotches. As you sit up, you notice your cardigan tossed over the headboard. What is this doing here? You touch it. The fabric feels warm against your skin, as if it were taken off just moments ago. The clothes now smell of damp earth and something sickly sweet and decaying. This doesn't bother you as much as you expected. Maybe it should bother you more. You walk down the stairs barefoot. The house feels a bit different from yesterday. The windows that were stuck before are now wide open, letting the bright daylight stream in. Your eyes sting as you stare too intensely at the backyard. Did he open them? The smell of frying food catches your attention. The pan sizzles as you step closer. Maud is standing in front of the stove, hunched over. He holds the spoon awkwardly as he stirs some eggs in a frying pan. He snaps his head in your direction. The movement is fast, as if he had already been watching before you even arrived. The burner is turned off. The sizzle of the pan dies down instantly. Silence. A smile slowly forms on his face, as if it's being pieced together. Good morning, my madame. Are you hungry? Did you sleep well? Mo didn't find many things for breakfast. Sit down. His tone is softer than yesterday. Too soft. He's been nothing but a sweetheart. So let's greet him good morning. Good morning, Mold. Mold seems to freeze at the sound of your voice. The hand holding his spoon trembles slightly as a smile takes over his face. His dark irises dilate in a terrifying way, taking up nearly his entire eye. Sit down, my madame. Mold made food. Mold did everything right. He suddenly stops, looking at you with a satisfied smile. Dot, dot, dot. My madame accepted it. Maud is happy. He clumsily serves you, setting the plate in front of you. He almost drops it into your lap. He stays by your side, staring intently, as if waiting for something. Did my madame like the roses? Maud picked them for you. He rubs his hands together awkwardly while waiting for your answer. Yeah, they were lovely. Yes, they're beautiful. Mold stands completely still for a second. He seems to be processing it as if it were truly unexpected. Then his smile widens. Oh, my madame likes them? He leans in. Then Maud did right. His smile doesn't fade. It's a little bit too wide. It just stays there. If Maud does right, Maud can keep going. Too close. Yes, Maud will put them all over the house. If it is correct, my madame stays. Sure. Maud picks up all the ceramic shards. He moves through the kitchen in an unsettling way. He doesn't say a word while taking care of all the dirty dishes. For a moment, everything seems normal again. Almost normal. Just wait for Mold. You fold your hands on the table, watching Mold wash the dirty dishes. The water runs over his hands in a strange way. The burns that were on them seem to vanish all of a sudden. The water stops running. Silence. Mold doesn't turn to face you right away. He grips the edge of the sink and takes a deep breath. Then he moves. He walks up to you with slow yet somehow heavy steps. His hand rummages through the pocket of the sweatpants he stole from your closet, pulling something out from inside. My keys. My madame said he needs food. He extends his hand. The keys are right there in his pale, wet palm. Outside. It's dangerous. Mold keeps my madame safe. Mold takes care. The outside doesn't. He tilts his head. It feels wrong. You hesitate to take them, looking at him as if to make sure he's actually handing them over to you. You reach your hand out to his. Your fingers brush against his palm, which feels strangely cold now. He doesn't resist. He doesn't even try to snatch your keys back from you.
Come back soon.
You didn't think he would actually give them to you. The metal feels heavy in your hand. You stare at your keychain in disbelief. Why? You stand up. Before you can leave, he grabs your wrist tightly. The very same wrist that's still itching from that strange allergy. But when he touches it, the burning seems to soothe.
Wait a moment.
He lets go of your hand. You don't understand what he wants this time. Without a word, he vanishes up the stairs. When he returns, there's fabric in his hands. The same cardigan you found in the bedroom earlier.
It looks cold outside.
It's sunny outside. He steps closer. He doesn't even seem to hear you.
Take it with you, madame.
It's not cold outside, though. Hold on, let's save this. I don't want to take it. I don't need this. It's sunny. The smile vanishes from his face.
You need it.
He grabs your wrist again, painfully tight.
Wear it.
He forces the fabric onto your body, dressing in a cardigan against your will. Oh, damn. The door is right there. But something feels off, as if leaving isn't going to be as easy as it seems. You sought the key into the lock. It's unlocked. You look over your shoulder, expecting to see Mold standing there, but he's already gone. Where are my other things? Walk over to the small dresser where you usually leave your belongings. Your wallet and phone are there, lined up perfectly. Slip the items into your pocket and push the door open. The pleasant morning air hits your face, and the silence of the house is replaced by the sound of a car passing down the street and a dog barking. You walk down the porch steps. I'm out. You walk down the sidewalk with firm steps. The metal of the keys feels like it's burning on your palm. I have the keys, so I could just leave. I could go to a bus station and never come back. But why does that feel so cruel? Your wrist flares up, and you scratch it with frantic intensity. Pulling up the sleeve of your cardigan to look at your wrist, you notice it looks worse and worse the more you scratch. You quicken your pace toward the market. As you walk, you notice people looking at you strangely, some even moving away. You don't understand why. You wander through the market, trying to follow a mental grocery list. Your hand grips the handle of the small basket you're carrying. The sterile smell of this market seems to fade with every step, replaced by the sickly sweet odor of roses and damp earth. The colors catch your attention first. They all look perfect. None of them feel right. You step closer, and the sweet aroma should be pleasant, but something doesn't feel right. Too sweet, heavy. Your hand hovers over an apple. Red, smooth, flawless. For a split second, it looks artificial. Your hand trembles before touching the fruit. The skin feels soft. No, not soft. It gives slightly beneath. Your touch. You pull your hand back, quickly. For a second, that sweet taste returns to your mouth. Strong, sickening. The other fruits around it seem dull, bland, worthless. Let's take some fruit. They look fresh and sweet. Maybe you need some vitamins. You place them to the basket with a lingering sense of unease. The fresh scent of bread grows stronger. You reach out, grab a bag of whole wheat bread, and place into your basket. The person beside you mutters while giving you a sidelong glance. Is that coming from you? Good heavens, that's strong. She wrinkles her nose before moving away entirely. Weird. You can hear her muttering in the distance. Other people stare. Not directly, but enough. One of them covers their nose. Another switches aisles. You don't understand. Damn, do I stink? Your steps carry you automatically toward the freezer section. You need some meat. You won't survive on bread, eggs, and a few sticky bowls of pasta alone. Your body freezes. Your own reflection in the glass startles you. Why do I look sick? Your skin is paler than usual, and the dark circles around under your eyes are far too noticeable for someone who slept so well last night. I didn't look like this yesterday. You ignore it for now and open the freezer. Your hand hovers over the cuts. For a moment, they all look the same. No smell, no difference. You pick one at random. It feels right, even if you don't know why. For a second, you think about getting something he might like. But what would he even like? I already have enough. The basket weighs heavy on your arm as you head to the checkout. The lively conversation between the cashier and the customer cuts short the moment you approach. Why is everyone acting like this? You set your groceries on the conveyor belt while the woman behind the counter scans the items rapidly. There'll be $14.48. You pay for your groceries and leave the store as quickly as possible. The air outside is much more welcoming. You rummage through your pocket, grocery bags swinging from your other hand. Your phone. You pull out the device and turn it on. The battery is low. He forgot to charge it ever since you arrived. Your finger scrolls through the apps and stops. Your contacts. You stand under the sun, feeling the weight of the plastic bags digging into your palm. The world around you keeps spinning. Cars, people, city noise. But you feel like you're standing in a blind spot of reality. I can't just go back there, can I? Your fingers hover over the phone screen. The battery shows a thin red line, 3%. Ooh, either call someone or I don't. Put that there. Let's try calling someone. You tap your contacts. You scroll down the list until you stop at a number. Asher. Your fingers hesitates over the screen. You haven't spoken in a while. Ever since you started taking care of your grandfather, the conversations became less frequent. The visits, too. You take a deep breath before pressing the button. The phone rings against your ear. Hello? Reika? Where have you been? I tried calling you yesterday, but all my calls kept dropping. Your throat tightens. Suddenly, speaking feels difficult. How long has it been since you heard his voice? You can hear footsteps and a door closing on the other end of the line. All right, talk. Silence. Are you crying? Your chest tightens. No. A lie. Your grandfather, I heard. His voice grows quieter. Why didn't you tell me? You don't answer. Reiko. You disappeared. Silence. You did it again. Your grip on the shopping bag tightens. Where are you? Ash. You always do this when things get worse. You hear him sigh on the other end. Your wrist burns as you press the phone harder against your ear. You stare down at your feet. Ash, I need you to come here. For the first time, you left him silent for too long. What? There's something wrong here. Reiko, you're scaring me. Your breath catches. Ash, please, give me your address. I'll be there. The voice cuts out. You pull the phone away. 1%. The screen goes dark. This is hard. Say this here. I want to go back to mold. You turn around, heading to the opposite direction of the house. I guess not. We're not going to mold. Your steps are quick, desperate. You focus on your own feet, ignoring the shiver running up your spine. I can't go back. Now that I'm out, I can't go back there. You walk for 2-3 entire blocks. These streets are familiar in your memory. They remind you of childhood. But now they feel meaningless. You squeeze the bags in your hand. Your mind is racing. My clothes, my things are over there. I have nothing but a dead phone and some spare change in grocery bags. People pass by. Some steer clear. Others pretend not to see you. You stop. Your chest is heavy with something eating away at you. Guilt. I abandoned Grandpa when he needed me. I wasn't there. A car drives slowly past you. But now someone is taking care of me. You look over your shoulder, staring back down the street you came from. I'm doing it again. It's the only thing I've left of him, so how could I? Before you can stop them, warm tears are already streaming down your cheeks. You wipe them away with the sleeve of the cardigan. If I go back, I know what that means. But where else would I go? You look around for something. A bus stop, a taxi, anything. Nothing seems within reach. The thought hits you before you can stop it. There was food there. Going back. You're back. The house looks smaller in the daylight. Less threatening, but no less unnatural. Your gaze drifts upward, almost by instinct. The upstairs curtain moves. There's no wind. The fabric glides slowly, as if something had just brushed past it. The tightness in your chest eases. Being here feels right. More than it should. Everything is quiet. But the smell hasn't gone away. You set the groceries on the counter. You take off your cardigan. Strangely enough, you didn't feel any warmth from him at all. Even without the fabric, the smell won't leave. It wasn't just on the clothes. You toss it into the chair by the table. The silence hangs heavy, distorted. He should be here. The counter is far too clean. You open the bags, taking out each item. A shiver runs up the back of your neck. Before you even understand why, You look back. He's standing just a few paces behind you. He's close, far too close, but he doesn't touch you right away. He watches the items you pull from the bags with curiosity. My madame brought new things. His smile widens. Maud will put everything away. His hand reaches out to you, tucking a strand of hair behind your ear. His touch is soft and gentle, as if you were made of something fragile. He steps away and picks up the discarded cardigan, smoothing the edge of the fabric before folding it carefully, as if it were something precious. His fingers lightly brush the sleeve of the garment. You smell like the outside now. People are dirty, Reiko. Reiko, not Madame? Go. He points up the stairs. Wash away the smell of outside. Maud prepared the bath for when my madame returned. He did? When you come downstairs, the food will be ready. He turns away. When you blink, he's already gone. Let's also save that. Just in case. Maud really had prepared the bath, but it was just water without a single drop of soap. You toss some bath salts into the water before getting in. Your body finally seems to relax as you sink into the tub. You pick up a bath sponge, scrubbing down your arm to your wrist. What even is this? You scrub harder as it itches. Giving up, you go back to scrubbing your arms. The smell of the cardigan is thoroughly embedded now. For a moment, you think it isn't unpleasant anymore. It's almost pleasant. You stop. Your hand hesitates. Then you start scrubbing again, harder. Your skin burns, turning red and raw. The smell refuses to wash off. You didn't hear footsteps. You didn't hear the door open. The doorknob turns. Slowly. You're certain you locked it. It opens anyway. Mold walks in as if it's the most normal thing in the world. He holds a towel in his hands. His eyes scan over you, but they don't react. As if there's nothing to see. You move quickly, trying to cover yourself, but his gaze never wavers. Don't scrub so hard. It will hurt. He approaches the sink, neatly setting down the folded towel. How does he know? Hurry up. Mold made meat. My madame needs to eat. He lingers at the door for a moment, as if expecting something. Nothing comes. He leaves. The door closes with a soft click. The water is completely still. You step out of the tub, giving up on riddling yourself with the scent clinging onto you. The towel feels soft, warm. You hesitate for a second before drying yourself off anyway. The table is set with only one plate. His isn't there. Even so, he's sitting down, waiting. The meat looks raw. Not rare, just raw. The center is far too red. The scent wafts up. It's not bad. In fact, it looks good. Warm, familiar. It seems normal enough. His gaze is gentle. He seems happy as he watches you eat. Where exactly did you come from? You said you've always been here. His smile falters for a split second. His fingers tap nervously against the table.
Maud doesn't remember the beginning, only remembers the after.
He traces his finger along the tabletop.
The house was empty, and it wasn't anymore.
Did you know my grandfather? Maud stops. He seems to freeze right then and there.
He took care of the house. Maud takes care of it too.
He tilts his head without looking at you.
Maud heard him calling.
He doesn't seem to give a complete answer to anything. Your attention shifts back to your plate. The meat is hot, but far too soft. The knife sinks in effortlessly as you cut. It doesn't feel right. The taste isn't bad. It shouldn't taste good, but it does. You swallow it more easily than you should. You finished your food. You didn't exchange another word during dinner, but he was there. He took your plate just like before and placed it in the sink. There's something strange about having someone take care of you. Did he take care of Grandpa too? As soon as he finishes, he looks at you with his usual smile. It feels softer this time.
My madame should rest. Tomorrow will be better.
You don't answer. The silence between you stretches on longer than it should. You stand up. The chair scrapes slightly against the floor. As you walk upstairs, the weight on your body eases. It doesn't disappear completely, but it's a relief. Maud didn't follow you this time like he did last night. Maybe he's busy, or maybe he simply didn't want to. You enter the bedroom feeling a little more relieved. You got answers today, even if they didn't help as much as they should have. You turn off the light. The room sinks into darkness as you lie down on the bed. The mattress feels soft, unlike yesterday. It feels right. You close your eyes, feeling safe. Before you drift completely off to sleep, the bedroom door creaks. Your eyes snap open. Oh. You're still awake. He sits on the floor, resting his hands on the bed. Always closer than he should be. You already suspected that he came into your room, but actually seeing it is different. He simply stays there, watching you. He doesn't say a word, doesn't touch you, just stares.
Maud is all alone when you madame sleeps. It's not good. But now you madame will stay.
He shifts more of his weight onto the mattress, resting his head on his arms. His pupils dilate as he watches you. You hesitate, but you don't tell him to leave. The idea of having him stare at you from that position every night is terrifying. Don't you want to lie down? He stops, processes it. He doesn't ask whether you're sure or not and simply climbs into the bed. The mattress sinks, but it doesn't bother you. Maud curls up on his side, a wide smile spreading across his face. His eyes have become almost terrifyingly dark now.
My madame drew close. I love it.
I love it. His fingers slowly slide through your hair, as if learning its texture. Your body is so warm, my madame. His fingers linger there for far too long. They simply stay there, as if he's trying to commit the sensation to memory. You can feel the weight of his gaze even in the dark. No matter how many times you see them, his eyes still look strange. Large, dark, unblinking. But he doesn't seem dangerous right now. Just absurdly attentive. My madame isn't trembling anymore. You realize too late that he's right. Your body really doesn't feel as tense as it did before. He slowly brings his face closer. Close enough for the scent of damp earth to grow stronger again.
Maud made you, madame, uncomfortable before. But you, madame, came back. So Maud learns.
You don't quite know how to answer. The bed sinks slightly as he edges closer. Slowly, cautiously. Like an animal trying not to startle a smaller creature.
Can I stay here?
The question comes too late. He's already there. The silence slowly returns. Less empty. It doesn't feel quite as uncomfortable now. You close your eyes with the certainty that you are not alone. Good ending one by your side.